But now you said before, when a person tried to show you Islam or invite you to Islam, you said, I do not want to be like these people.
Yes.
Now, what is the message now for non-Muslim? What is the message for the Muslim?
Okay. Unfortunately, the truth is that we Muslims are really in a mess. We cannot deny that. We are really in a mess because we're not taking Islam seriously. We're not trying to seek knowledge seriously. We are really, may Allah, God forgive us, we are acting like our own gods. We move according to our will, which is not what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to seek and find out what the Creator wants us to do and act accordingly. That way we will be okay. But we're not doing that right now. And unfortunately, me too, myself too, many times I don't act the way I'm supposed to. And we have to work on that. We have to work on that. So, to the non-Muslims, like everybody, all of us Muslims say now, don't look at us. But seek the truth. Don't let us make you confused. Please, actually don't look at us really. But for me, what was helpful is the sheikh who has this website. He took me step by step when nobody else really helped me. I went looking for what is Islam. I wanted to know. I wanted to study. But there were many scholars out there. There were many lecturers out there. But nobody really gave me the time or the attention that one really needs. We need really a lot of help to grow as Muslims because we don't know, we don't have the knowledge. And Sheikh Ahmed, he takes his job very seriously, and that's why he was always available, and he took me step by step.
But now again, focus about the main message for Muslim
Yes.
and non-Muslim.
Okay.
Main message.
Main message. Okay. For the non-Muslims, if you're not a Muslim yet, please do think about what it means to be a Muslim, what a Muslim means. Muslim means a human being who surrendered his or her will to the Creator's will. There's nothing wrong with that. This is for everybody. Every human being must be a Muslim. There is no choice. If you're not a Muslim, meaning you are not submitting your will to the Creator, to the Creator's will, so you will be at war against Him. And this is a very dangerous thing for you to do in this life and in the hereafter. You will never be able to be happy because this is not the way it works. God created you, and He gave you the choice to surrender or not to surrender. And He designed your life in a way to know this truth. So we have to think about it seriously, what life means, what a human, what you are, what really, who am I, who I am. And you will know, inshallah, that to be a Muslim is the only way out.
And the success in this life and hereafter.
Yes. And the success in this life and in the hereafter. So for me, I understood that as a human being, to know the truth, which is that God, the Creator, is everything, to know the truth and to die, to live my life like that, and to die like that, to end your life like that would be a successful life. Yeah, that's why in this life and in the hereafter.
Because life is continuing.
Yes. Because
it's not only death.
Right, yeah. Because unfortunately, if death is the end, it will be much easier, but we have to face the consequences of our life, which is pretty scary because that is justice, to have to face your own actions. That's why I love Islam, because it's justice. I saw injustice in the world, but God said in the day of judgment, He will bring everybody to justice and everything will be taken care of. And I think that's wonderful. Good news for everybody.
But somebody might say, look at the Muslim. It's a nonsense. They're killing each other. They're causing mischief all over.
Yeah.
They have no manner. You cannot count on them.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
Okay. Just because we call ourselves Muslim doesn't really mean that we are fulfilling the criteria of what it means to be a Muslim. And yes, we are failing in that big time. Yes, we are failing. But I'm not saying everybody. Yeah, there are many, many people, Muslims that I met, wonderful people. But the fact that really, as a majority, we look bad. We look bad. May God forgive us. We look bad.
And what's the advice for a Muslim?
Oh, what's the advice for a Muslim? We have to, as Muslims, like God says, great Allah says, we have to use our reason and think, what are we doing? And why we're doing what we're doing? And how come we're doing what we're doing? And really to go back to Islam. Yeah, to go back to Islam.
Some Muslim might tell you, I pray, I fast, I make my salah, I have my hijab. I'm a good Muslim. What do you want?
Because to be a Muslim is to give your whole life to the cause of Islam. And it takes a lot, really. We have to give ourselves, we have to sacrifice ourselves to do that. And we have to only think for what Allah wants.
How you reach that? If somebody drowning in his own life,
Yeah.
or in her own life, and all they care about is a husband, a wife, such and such, how? What do you advise?
To wake up, because it's not reality. The reality is that you are being tested, we are being tested in this life. It's just a test. It's not where we can have things or accumulate things. And it's not our goal in this life. Our goal is to be representative of Allah. I can say Allah. The representative of Allah. And that's a lot of work. It's full-time work, actually. You cannot take it as a part-time job or a hobby or anything like that. We have to really devote ourselves. And your life will become much easier to devote yourself, because then you are serving one Creator. You are serving Allah. But if you have many things going on in your life and your heart is occupied with many things, you are not serving Allah, which is a dangerous thing to do. It's a very dangerous thing to do. So I try to be careful with that. I try to be as devoted as I can. And by saying that, really, Allah knows what our maximum is. So when we say maximum, it's really maximum. And we can always do more, because Allah knows what we can and what we're not doing.